Congressman Bob Good, Republican from Virginia, who's among the 19 who has blocked this vote. Congressman, it's always good to have you on the show. First off, why block the vote?
Well, it was blocked temporarily on Wednesday, but we had discussions yesterday, and we expect a vote on it today. Because of the procedure that we used to block the vote, we were able to reduce the time frame for the reauthorization from 5 years to 2. We think that's important for when the American people vote in November to have. I think it'll be a new Senate. I think it'll be a new administration and hopefully a continued Republican House, from my perspective anyway. And we'll have another chance to look at it more quickly. It won't go beyond the next presidency. We didn't want to reauthorize it beyond the next presidency. Secondly, we got some concessions with respect to the amendment process for the warrant amendment, which is critically important to have all members on record as to whether or not they stand for the warrantless surveillance of U.S. citizens without their knowledge, or if they think those constitutional liberties ought to be protected. And we also got the commitment that the amendment requiring the federal government to have a warrant to be able to purchase data from private entities, we wanted that to be in place as well. So we're going to allow the vote to go forward today, and we'll get all members on record on where they stand on these constitutional liberties.
And Congressman, what do you make of FBI Director Chris Wray's testimony warning that our country is now at a greater risk of an ISIS-style terror attack? I mean, you bring up the warrants. Would requiring FISA warrants not impede the FBI's ability to act quickly in surveilling terrorist targets?
Well, there's been a lot of misinformation, quite honestly, dishonesty from the intelligence community, the spy community that still wants to spy regarding this legislation or what the restrictions we want to place on it for American citizens will do. It's called the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Authority. It's designed to allow the federal law enforcement to surveil foreign entities outside the United States who may wish us harm. But we got to have protections there for U.S. citizens. What we have found is from 2019 to 2022, there were 5 million warrantless surveillances of U.S. citizens without their knowledge, spying on U.S. citizens without their knowledge, not one of which was demonstrated, by the way, that it helped prevent a terrorist attack on U.S. soil. We think that's wrong. It's been politicized. It's been weaponized. We can give numerous examples of that effect. And what we've got to do is continue to keep the Constitution first, Americans' constitutional liberties first. They need to be protected at all costs.
Was former President Trump's urging, to kill FISA, was that a turning point in this debate, do you think? I mean, how much influence does he have in this particular process, sir?
I wouldn't call it a turning point because we were already advocating emphatically as strongly as we could to protect again, the constitutional liberties, the Constitution itself. Again, we've got exceptions in place when there's a loss of life that it's a risk, and there needs to be an exception. But those are very, very rare. And President Trump's voice was just a welcome, emphatic contribution in addition to the calls to protect U.S. citizens, to protect the Constitution, to rein in FISA so that it's not abused to the harm of Americans' constitutional liberties.
And Congressman Good, just one last question for you before I let you go. Obviously, Speaker Johnson and President Trump are expected to speak today at Mar-a-Lago. What are you expecting from that, and what are you hoping to hear from the two men?
Well, certainly President Trump has as much influence as he wants to have on the Republican Party. He's the leader of our party. I think it's good for him and the Speaker to get together, to be on the same page on things. So I look forward to hearing the reports on what they talked about and how they're going to work together for the best for the United States, best for the country.
We'll see if they bring up FISA while they're at it. Congressman Bob Good.
I'm sure they will.
I'm sure they will. Always good to have you. Have a great weekend. We'll talk soon.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.